Hit it with the. to you. You brought me here, a place where I could find myself in you. I won't back down, freedom is a word I choose. No more fear, cause I have found my happiness in you.
Aloha and welcome to SAGU Sports Network feature presentation on this lovely Saturday afternoon here in Waxahachie, Texas. Coming to you live from the campus of Southwestern Assemblies of God University. Your Lions are playing host to the Oklahoma City University Stars. And the first of the doubleheader today is featuring the Lady Lions and the Stars, the ladies team from Oklahoma City University. And this is going to be a very interesting match because it's definitely gettable from the Lady Lions. They've had a tough season, very tough. They come in conference only winning 3 games so far, 3-14. So it's been a really tough, rough year, all due to week 1 injuries. 3 starters get knocked out for the Lady Lions and ended the season for 3 of these young ladies that were proposed to be very key ingredients to the recipe for Coach Sons to getting wins. And he has had to slam on the emergency brake and find other ways to make this season go. And so a lot of weight have been put on some of the younger Lady Lions that may not have seen as much of critical action as you know. Young players come in. First year is usually a building year unless you're just a high impact player. But a lot of these young ladies have had to step up and take very integral roles in this year. So it's been tough getting, but a big time learning experience for the Lady Lions. They are seemingly always in it. It's about how many quarters can you win, and a lot of times they just get beat out a quarter to a quarter and a half really badly, therefore resulting in some heavy losses. But once they get that chemistry going and they get 4 quarters of just high-level play, not losing bad in the quarters, then I think we're going to see a turnaround in the Lady Lions win-loss totals. All right, we're going to throw it down to the court side for the pregame festivities. The opening prayer, national anthem, and the starting lineups will be back. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
We give you all the glory because in your name we play and pray. Amen. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight And now the starting lineup for your SAGU Lady Lions. From Lubbock, Texas, number 11, Autumn Moore. From Katy, Texas, number 12, Kaylin Tucker. From Cashion, Oklahoma, number 14, Neely Teely Bennett. From Brock, Texas, number 15, Riley Lavender. And from Shallow Water, Texas, number 34, Taylor Merritt.
All right, we're back to live action here in the Schaefer Center. The Oklahoma City University Stars have come to town all the way from Oklahoma City. The Stars win the opening tip-off, and Witt gets the opening start of the play, and no bueno for Dawn, number 3 in the dark jerseys. And that's exactly what the Lady Lions need, and just to take a little bit of the pressure.
Yeah.
Quarter 1 has been the nemesis all year long. By the way, we have the legendary head coach of the SAGU Lions, Delton Dill, in the house with us today. It's so good to have you, Coach Dill, and we're going to depend on at least this first half. I know you got to go in the second half and get the team tuned up,
Yes,
but
sir.
first half, just definitely want expert analysis, and you know this pro. You get to see these Lady Lions play all the time. You know Coach Sons very well, and give us some inside knowledge on what's going on right now in the Lady Lions program.
Well, you know, they're building, growing, young team, and, figuring out what works for them and what doesn't. I see them, they came out today very aggressive. I think they're ready for this 2-3 zone that Oklahoma City likes to play, and looks like he went with a little bit smaller lineup than normal, and just to spread out the zone. And right now they're really active, and, I like what they're doing. I think that, the future is going to be bright for them. I think that, the little bit of struggles they've had at the beginning of this year, wow.
Riley Lavender putting on a show, an offensive display already, and she's very capable. Yeah, we get to see Oklahoma City once unless you peep in on a little bit of other broadcasts. Sometimes that's hard to do, paywalls and things like that. So I have very little optical knowledge on how this team plays for OCU. And that's good to know. They're coming in, they're giving a smaller look, and I would have known that. They come in averaging 69 points a game, whereas the Lady Lions average 63 points a game. They're off to a healthy start here. 8 points within the first 2 minutes of the game.
Well, I like the fact that they came out, saw this zone, didn't slow down and start trying to, take their time. They really came out aggressive and said, if you're just going to give us these shots, then we're going to take them. We're ready for it. We know it's coming, and we'll shoot the ball confidently, and that's what it's going to take.
That's taking the lid off the bucket there for the Stars is Witt. Moravik got a good look at it. Here come the Stars off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. Lavender with the rebound. And that's exactly, you got to limit those second chance opportunities. They did get one look at it, Fortunately for the Lady Lions, missed both. Moravec with another shot from three-point land, no good.
They're getting good looks right now, though, and if they keep getting those open looks and shooting them confidently, you hope they keep making them. Don't want to fall in love with the three only, but you like the fact that they're moving it and finding the open person shooting it.
Lavender not only hustling and playing great offense, but as you saw there, kind of reaching out on a little bit of a gamble, knocking the ball out of bounds. So her defensive prowess seems to be on high alert right now.
I just like the energy they're playing with. They just look very ready to play today.
In
had
and
all
out.
this week off with the weather and all these things, so
Yep.
it should be an exciting day, and come out ready to go and play your best basketball at this time of year.
Number 12 in white, Kaylin Tucker running the offense. That's going to be a travel on Neely Tilly-Beddick, but Kaylin Tucker running the point guard position for the Lady Lions at this point.
Yeah, KK, she's a good
She
young
really is.
freshman. She's going to be a very, very good player here in the future, and I think she's the point guard of the future here, and I like that she stepped up. They had a major injury with a really good point guard that they have on the team, and she's really stepped up and is getting better every day. It's really what you want to see. Tilly-Beddick
from the corner, and it goes in. 11 quick points in the first quarter for the Lady Lions. They're on fire.
Man, they always play better when Autumn is aggressive in transition like that. I think that's when she plays her best basketball. And so she, her right there just getting into the lane quickly, making the defense react before they're set, finding an open rhythm shot. That's really what they're looking for. It's what they've been trying to do all year. They have been a little bit inconsistent, playing as hard as they can, or doing it consistently the right way. But, man, they came out ready to go. They are very prepared today, and this is what good basketball looks like.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit before, and we said Lady Lions have a real good chance here. Now, what they've been missing is putting four good competitive quarters together. Yeah. They usually have one horrendous quarter and then which is the first quarter, and then kind of get their act together, and usually either barely win or barely lose those quarters. So it's all been earmarked on the first quarter for them. So that's going to be, this is a really great sign for the pace of the game. And it's going to be interesting to see how the Lady Lions respond actively in the other quarters.
Well, that's why I was saying I was so impressed with how they're starting, because they just came out looking like they're ready to come and just take control of this game from the beginning, instead of waiting and kind of feeling out to see what the other team's going to do.
That first time out was at the expense of Oklahoma City University, and first-year coach for the OCU program, ladies program, Chris Siegenthaler. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. You guys,
sure.
It could be Thaler or Thaler, but I'll say Siegenthaler till I'm corrected.
She's a good coach, and Coach Sun's has really enjoyed their relationship. It says, bright coach, and going to be good. I think they're going to.
Coming in from a historic perennial powerhouse in Loyola of Louisiana as an assistant coach, and getting her collegiate head coach debut here with the Stars, and has had a very decent season. Yeah. Rebound by Lavender. Man, she's just gobbling them up.
Great defense and rebounding everything, one shot and out, and getting great looks on this end.
The patience that Coach Sun has instilled into the Lady Lions has really gone a long ways. Even though they have had a tough time. That's another three by Riley Lavender.
Man.
She may get her season high here in the first quarter.
They're definitely ready for this zone for sure. And they came out, the girls, they know they're going to get shot opportunities, and they're ready to take them. And you got to love how they're playing. And defensively, they're just doing a great job moving their feet, making every shot tough, and holding them to one.
That's in and out, back in and out. Rebound courtesy of Moravec. Oh, fake. That's a very nice play by Kaylin Tucker.
Yeah, she wanted to pass that one, and the defense backed up and took it away, so she just did a little Euro step around. Said, okay.
That decision's made in about 10 milliseconds.
It is.
So her on-the-court IQ, what we call the basketball IQ, is just growing with each game I'm seeing. And less and less turnovers.
Yeah, and I like the fact that she just is like a firecracker. She just plays as hard as she can, and sometimes as a young player, you never know if it's always going to be directed the right way, but she plays so hard. That stuff's just, as her mind calms down and the game slows down for her, that's going to end up being a huge that she already plays that way now.
Well, at the collegiate level, that is one thing that you see the young ladies coming from high school have to adapt to rather quickly, and it's just tough, is the speed of the game. And once they conquer that kind of, as you say, slow the game down, then they become the player that you think that they should be. And now it's just strategy, executing strategy.
Young players just think they need to be so successful with every single possession that they have, and they take they can't just see the big picture of what's going on. And when the mind slows down, it's a lot easier to just be yourself, which is really what you're trying to get these, young players to do, is just be the best version of themselves. And when they slow down and they start to see the game correctly, then the game becomes easy, and it's not about other things, it's just about playing basketball.
And the Stars just finding it extremely hard to get the ball in the hoop. We've seen that for first quarter drought display from the Lady Lions quite a few times. The shoe is on the other foot, though, this evening.
Oakland City switched to a man-to-man defense.
Yep.
Slowed them down a little bit. Got to still pass the ball, draw the defense, and make those extra passes, just like you were against the zone.
And that one goes in from Osborne.
Like
her first 2 points.
They're settling down a little bit and starting to be more aggressive. It seems like they're going to try to get to the basket here instead of settling for quick jumpers. So the Lady Lions just have to, weather the storm, keep doing what they're doing, play confidently.
Lavender loses it but gets it back. Backdoor cut from Tilly Beddick. Good look from Taylor Moravik. And she's one of those really, really special high-impact players. Just needs to get it going, and once she does, you can just rarely stop that train.
Yeah, she's got some things.
It's going to be on the ground, no bucket. Oh, they call it a jump ball. And that is possession. That's a turnover, so that's possession. Lady Lions. Worst case scenario happening for the Stars. It was a great attempt and take to the basket. I initially thought it was a foul call, but it was a jump ball.
A little bit unique there, but I think I see what he saw, but it's not what you expect.
Well, most of the time that's
usually when you're reaching like that,
was
usually called just the foul. Yeah,
exactly. The defensive awareness of where to be is right now, visually, I can see it's at a different level than it has been all season for the Lady Lions. They are taking away passing lanes like we haven't seen in the past, at least this year.
I think it's just playing so confident. They're just playing very confident. It looks like they really believe in what they're doing right now, and they think they can.
That's a really nice finish by Dawn.
And they've had some success getting to the basket here the last few possessions.
And at this point, the Stars just trying to keep it within reach. A little bit off the mark by Tilly Beddick from the corner. Oh, wide open. McMinn was on the wrong side. I don't know if she just didn't see her or lost the assignment early.
Somebody's running free in transition. Doesn't look like they quite matched up to where they're supposed to be. And have somebody wide open under the basket. It's not normal.
Autumn Moore with the attempt there, but it's a miss. Easily rebounded by the Stars. They have a chance to cut the lead here. Nice up. Loose ball picked up by Autumn Moore.
We want to make sure we're still seeing everybody out there on the court. And good take.
The Euro step by Autumn Moore. And that's the end of the first quarter. with SAGU
Great.
in their season high at 24. Wow. Just a little more than doubling the output of the Stars. And will that be enough to now just, if you can just tie every quarter going, so 3 more quarters of play, you don't even have to win them.
The good thing about a great first quarter is you got yourself a little cushion. So now as the other team settles in, if you can just weather the storm and sustain it, then, you're going to be in good shape. So I think they're, some of the things I'm seeing is they're sharing the ball very well, driving for others, creating plays for their teammates. When they do those things, things are good. There was a little stretch there where they kind of started to duck their head and shoot every shot, and I think they got to make sure they continue to share it. But, yeah, it's a great quarter. You can't nothing to complain about when it's 24 points scored and 11 points given up. It's not a whole lot, no lot of bad right there.
Well, when you're shooting 75% from the three-point line,
that definitely doesn't hurt.
6 for 8, 53% from the floor, and it probably goes without saying, it's obvious those are season high percentages as well to go on with a total first quarter score of 24 points in the first quarter. So great start for the Lady Lions, and now the mountain to climb is going to be the Stars mountain, and they're more than capable, but they're going to have to force some turnovers.
Sure, this isn't going to be – they're definitely not going to just give the game. They're going to fight back and make plays, so we got to continue to keep pushing the ball and pushing the tempo and being the aggressors. Great drive right there.
Tilly Beddick with the left hand.
That's it right there.
Looking super smooth.
Looking for early offense, get the ball up quick, just stay aggressive no matter what the score is. Just keep being the one in attack mode.
And you can see that Coach Sons did not ask for just an average performance coming out of that great first quarter performance. He said, attack, attack. And that's exactly what the Lady Lions have done.
And what a great pass right there from number 11.
Tucker gets it on the right side. She takes it down. Altamore at the top. Moore sees an opening, seizes the opportunity, and
the basket's like an ocean.
You
right
would
now.
never bet that you can go 75% again in another quarter, but right now it's looking good for the Lady Lions.
It's definitely some. The basket seems large, and they're finding it in rhythm.
Another three-point opportunity way off the top of the roof from Kaylin Tucker.
It's a good look. That's one of those ones you just, clap your hands. It's okay. Inside out, wide open. Might have rushed it just a little bit.
Yeah.
Didn't really need to, but, good offense again. You got to like it. Great offense.
It wasn't short.
It wasn't short.
That's the
it
worst
wasn't
thing.
Short.
You could never get there if it's short. So, gave it a chance. Here come the Stars. Witt gives it off to Dawn. Dawn has been part of the scoring offense for the Stars already. Could not get that one to fall. Tucker in the corner gets it down to Moravec. I'd like to see Moravec just go attack mode once she gets in the paint. Very few people can stop her.
Yeah. She's really good when she's aggressive, and she's a phenomenal rebounder. That's really her best skill set. But she's got more. I think she's got more in the offensive tank even than she's let on all the time this year. I think she's figuring out when to do it and when not to, and that'll be something you'll see in the future more and more.
Gorman with that score for the Stars. It was a great pass from Osborne.
Once again, transition, lost a man running down the middle of the court, and good find, great pass, good catch, and good finish.
Altamore, she's had the hot hand. That one. No good. Here comes Osborne. Nice pass again. Now she's dropping dimes.
She's doing
now,
a great
Coach.
job seeing the whole floor. That's about 3 or 4 good passes in a row. And she's seeing the defense. They're coming to, they're sending 2 at her, and she's waiting and seeing who comes open. And I think it's an adjustment she's making as the game goes.
Still a 12-point lead for the Lady Lions, but some momentum shift towards the Stars side of the court. That's off the glass. Riley Lavender gives the old Michael Jordan.
It feels good. It feels good.
I just don't know. I can't do it wrong. I can't do it wrong.
Great action, but a little strong with it. I mean, sometimes you just got to pretend like you did it on purpose.
Woo!
Yeah,
That's
great
a
pass.
great no-look pass. I don't know if you'll get to see it from this angle, but watch this dime right here. Oh,
Yeah.
beautifully done and great finish by, I believe that's Gorman.
Yeah, that's about 3 great passes, big to big or inside interior to interior. As the help comes over, just finding the person behind them.
Gorman's had a great second quarter already. She's got 7 points and a rebound. Just slowly but surely, Stars chipping away at that big lead the Lady Lions had. Oh, little butterfingers from the noob on the court, at least to this game.
Just a little stagnant. You can see them energy dropping just a little bit. You got to just need a basket, a couple stops, something to give them life to get this thing back going again.
And that was Cheney Chambers I was referencing. This is her first action. Now, you're talking about a great shooter. Cheney Chambers can light it up, and Lady Lions have already been shooting well. If she adds to that action, this game could get out of hand. No call there, letting them play.
That was a lot of contact.
It was a
Surprised
lot.
wasn't something.
Yeah,
charge or block, whatever. It doesn't really matter. There's definitely some contact there.
I kind of like letting them play.
Yeah.
It wasn't egregious. It was just a little extra extension of the arm. Now, if they consistently give that, then that's fair. That long-range bomb from Kaylin Tucker, just a little bit off. Chambers trying to get the rebound.
More good offense, though, inside out and, letting the ball, everybody touch it and taking the best shot available.
11-point lead for the Lady Lions. In the corner, that looks good. In and out. So many in and outs for the Stars. So many. Just so close. Good look. Great release, too. She had to get that off quickly.
For sure. Nice high release. Couldn't really contest it that well and almost went in there, but ball comes out off the leg and Lady Lions ball.
Cheney Chambers trying to get something going from the top. Now to Tucker. Tucker penetrates, dumps to the outside. Oh! At first I thought that was going to be a bank. Just a little short, and that's a jump ball for anyone that doesn't know. So possession arrow. Here we go. We have no one in the building that has enough rise. We're going to have to go to the locker room, coach. Get one of the men's players. And finally, one of the helping hands from the sidelines gets the ball. Actually, possession arrow pointing to SAGU.
That was Winston Griffin.
Oh, that was Winston, wasn't
our
it?
stat keeper. He went out there to try to knock the ball down for everybody, just to give him a little shout out on the broadcast.
Good job, Winston. And getting some action from Jazra Williams.
Yeah.
Seeing a little bit of time. She's had her time cut because of injury.
Yeah.
And injuries have plagued Coach Sons this year.
Been a brutal year, from small ones to big ones to sickness to in and out to
just
keeping the consistent
every
line.
game.
It's been very difficult, yeah.
And then, losing at the front end of your season 3 starters, that is just a mind-numbing blow. Yeah. And to just put together a competitive season is the big challenge.
For sure. And it's going to be good for them in the long run. I think everybody's getting some valuable minutes. And
yeah.
That was what we were talking about earlier. They've been doing such a good job of keeping them to one shot, and now you don't want to let them. That's how you allow teams back in it when they start getting 2-3 chances to score baskets and get back into the game.
Yep. Cheney Chambers got frozen there. Thought she had her man blocked out, and the Stars player just slipped the block out because of the long bounce off the rim.
That was good initial defense. Just didn't quite finish the box out.
Yeah,
Kinda
you gotta
halfway did
wrap.
it.
You gotta,
yep.
you gotta, cheat just a little
And
bit.
it was an
no one
unfortunate
calls
bounce,
that.
but
Yeah, it was. But still, a proper box out technique. You don't lose you don't.
make sure
they
you
don't
get
slip
contained.
you.
The
Gotta
number
use
of
those
times
arms.
the number of times it's called that you're actually holding when you're in front and box out position is very low.
Very little.
Now, if you're sideways or behind them, yes, but if you got position, then they usually just let you do what you need to do.
Yeah, it's the veteran trick.
Right.
Lavender trying to do something, and they get a hand checking foul. I dislike that because that's going to lead to but that's going to lead to a little more touchy. Philly and
we saw earlier they were letting them play in the large contact, and now we're going to get a couple touch fouls in a row, and so you're just not sure what.
Yeah, it was exactly what happened down on the other end. So tit for tat.
Yep. Pretty good look right there. Didn't quite get it to go, but.
Formerly as a player, I just hated, even though I would get pushed, I did not like to get play stoppage for small touch fouls like that because it ruins momentum.
For sure.
And you're taught kind of in practice, and I'm sure you guys go over this. You got to absorb a lot of the hand momentum, the push type fouling that goes on. There's just going to be some of that you naturally have to absorb. And that's going to be Jazra Williams with her first foul of the game.
Didn't quite get in front of her.
Yeah, just
not a lot of contact, but when you're in poor position, you leave it up to the refs.
Especially when your hands are down low.
Yeah.
You got to keep the hands up.
I can understand why she didn't feel like she fouled her, but just wasn't quite in position. So, referees sometimes when they see you out of position, they just go ahead and decide what's going to happen before it actually does.
Yep.
So it's important. We say do your work early. It's important to do your work early and be ready to go.
Yeah, and there is a optical perception to the game for the referees. Oh, they're going to say she pushed her with the ball. They got Moravec actually.
On the roll.
Yeah. And she's the one that had the chair slipped out from under her.
Yeah.
Interesting call there.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to get Lavender with the pump fake that actually
looked like a hitter.
But tie up.
Better job defensively there from the Lady Lions. That's the pass they'd been giving up earlier in the game.
Kayla Tucker holding her ground. No call. Oh, late call, and that's going to be a charge.
Great defense.
Yeah, that was fantastic defense.
Cut her off one way, cut her off another way. Doesn't know where to go. She goes right through her.
Yep.
Phenomenal job.
Tucker pushing hard.
Somebody fixing their hair. That worked.
And that's going to be a hack foul down low. Number 10, Gordon, for the Stars. Going to send Moravec to the line. She could get she hits both of these, she'll be at 5 for the game.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier, look, Moravec is just a tenacious rebound. She's already got 7 in this game, and she is just all over the boards pretty much every game. I'm pretty sure, throughout her career, she's going to have a few of the SAGU records, I would guess, through here, rebounding. And then once, everything slows down and she gets a little better as she's going, she's just going to become a phenomenal player. Already a great player. I'm going to continue to get better every year. But you got to love the motor she plays with, the fact she chases everyone.
Yeah, and she will do a lot of things that she can control on, like that. That was a great box out. If that would have come out, that was her rebound. She does a lot of the things you don't just see in the stat sheet.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things with a rebounder especially is just somebody that's willing to move and chase each one. And it's just it's a skill. It's tough. It's not easy to do, and sometimes it's hard to teach, but she has it inside her for sure.
That was a great block by Gorman for the Stars. That's going to be a foul on Autumn Moore as Wilson goes strong to the basket. Great move by Wilson there.
seeing the Lady Lions get a little bit more handsy
Yes,
defensively, a little less movement.
Legs are
Yep.
getting a little weaker, and this is where cardio comes into play, and you've got to be able to mentally shift. Make your feet do the work.
For sure.
Don't make your hands.
And like we've been saying the whole time, just stay aggressive. Make sure you're the one, setting the tone for how you want this game to go. But Oklahoma City's bounced back. They're playing well. They're starting to kind of settle in. And, it's going to be a good game.
So going 6 for 8 in the first quarter, SAGU has kind of turned it around, and they are 1 for 7 on the three-point stat line, or attempts to make stat line in the second quarter. So quite a shift, and you can see it in the scoreboard. OCU making headway. That's going to be a tie-up. I think that's the right call.
Yeah, it seems like
We'll
she got the
see.
ball.
I don't know if we can get the underneath view of this. Very fortunate she didn't get a charge
He
there.
had a tie-up. I think they had the initial girl guarding her tying her up
As
before she got to the
before she
got
made
to
the contact. And wow, Gorman with 2 big-time blocks within 3 possessions. One of them were Ravick, and wildly enough, you
That's a
don't
good
usually
post
see
defense.
Jazz Williams getting blocked.
Right. It's good post defense.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Actually, the out of position ref had to make that call. That's why the whistle was a little late, but this was.
That's one of those plays where she's going almost a little out of control, but because she's being so aggressive, she definitely gets fouled.
She's creating
But sometimes
the
the
contact.
refs don't want to make the call because it looks like the player's out of control, but
Yeah.
a foul is a foul.
Yeah.
So whether or not they were disciplined enough to stay up there, then, it is what it is, and she definitely drew that foul. And good aggressive behavior right there, especially, having a bad couple minutes. I like the fact that she's trying to make something happen.
And she's the one that she can make that happen and get away with it, because I guarantee she's got the attention of the perception of the referees, because she came out so hot. She was the predominant scorer of the game in the first quarter. So now she's established herself as the player. You get that call a lot more when you are the player on the court. That's just the way it works.
Just how
Like
it
it or
is. They
not.
see you more often, and they expect
Yep.
you to do good things. You make good, you make good plays, and we're all out here spectating the game, whether they're calling it or not, and they start to expect what they've seen. So they think, oh, there's no way she took a bad
she's
shot.
on the ground.
Nothing got
Oh, that's a
fouled.
foul.
And some people might not like hearing that, but that's just how it is.
It
So,
is.
Now, as a coach, I'm not sure that I would agree with that if it's against me.
No, absolutely not. Barabic,
Great jump hook.
what a great shot. She's having
I like
a
that.
good second quarter.
Good last minute from the ladies.
Williams, got to be careful. She had a lot of hip check on that. Got away with it. Here comes
Pass.
Lavender. Oh, Lavender blows the bunny.
Good pass.
Tucker really digging deep, playing extremely good. Looking a little like Alaric Hall for you, Coach.
Yeah.
Not letting anyone around them.
It's a good one to try to imitate.
That's exactly. Oh, no. Turnover. And it just, with no time left on the clock, though, so insignificant. It may go on the stat sheet. I don't know. It depends on who's statting it, but
Not sure what happened.
it was an actual turnover. So, Lady Lions go in with a 9-point lead. They
great half.
lose the second quarter by 4, but win the first quarter by 13.
It's a great half, like you said, at the end of the first quarter. Now you just want to try to play it as even as possible and, play a good game. They're going to, obviously, Oklahoma City's going to turn up their intensity a little bit and find a way to get back in this game. So it's important to just, weather the storm, keep playing together, be aggressive. Don't try to just hold on to the lead, but go out there and take the game. And they did a good job. Ended that quarter very well.
So if I were to tell you you could go 47% from the three-point line in a half, you'd take that, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course,
day,
any day
every
of the week.
day.
Any
So
day of the week.
Even though the second quarter was not as pretty as the first, 1 for 7 from 3, if you can call a timeout or work, communicate to your players, look, overall, the stats are going to be with us. So don't panic. The big thing, when you start missing shots, there's this mental panic that begins to set in on your players. And that's what good coaches do. They're able to get back in the psyche of the players. Say, hey, no doubt. Go fish this.
Right. And it's the shots, it's the type of shots they've been taking, and the team basketball and the ball moving around and getting open looks. And if you get those looks, it never fails that your percentage goes up. So
that's right.
If they continue to do those things and continue to play together, play team basketball, even with the increased intensity from the opponent, then you'll continue to shoot well, and the game will go well, and you'll have a chance to win it at the end, which is, really we're just about getting to the last 5 minutes with a chance to win.
And you heard it from the expert analysis of head coach Delton Dill of the SAGU men's program. Coach, thank you for sitting in this first half with us. It's always great to get a coach's perspective, and it's always great to be on the mic with you.
That's awesome.
I appreciate you taking the time. It means a lot to our viewers and the fans and myself. So thanks a lot. We're going to dip out for just a few minutes, give our sponsors some love, but we'll be back shortly with first half additional analysis and second half predictions. That's what we always do. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Raising Cane's makes perfect chicken finger meals by marinating every chicken finger for 24 hours. That's a long time. I don't even know what I was doing 24 hours ago. But those mouth-watering chicken fingers were marinating the entire taste-tempting time. Impressive, since 24 hours is longer than most celebrity marriages. On that note, our chicken fingers, cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast are the perfect marriage of fresh and tasty. Raising Cane's, one love.
Here is the perfect chicken finger. 4 of them, actually. They're hand battered. They're cooked to order. And made with love. Raising Cane's chicken fingers will make you say, "Oh yeah." Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
I would tell students to expect to make their lifelong friends. It's not hard to find your community because SAGU is home. You can find people that either have the same passion as you or it can be completely different, but at the same time, you're able to network, but they're also going to help you along the way too.
There's such a community there, and throughout my 3 years at SAGU, I built so many connections, so many opportunities. And not only the students care about you, they pray for you, and they guide you to your God-given gift and your God-given talent.
Community starts here.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Raising Cane's makes perfect chicken finger meals by marinating every chicken finger for 24 hours. That's a long time. I don't even know what I was doing 24 hours ago. But those mouth-watering chicken fingers were marinating the entire taste-tempting time. Impressive, since 24 hours is longer than most celebrity marriages. On that note, our chicken fingers, cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast are the perfect marriage of fresh and tasty. Raising Cane's, one love.
SAGU Campus Days coming up. If you're a prospective student, you definitely don't want to miss out on that. That's a wonderful experience here on the campus down in Waxahachie, south of Dallas. We are in the DFW Metroplex, and it's an exciting place to be. All right. The ladies are taking the court, and we're about to kick this thing off in the second half. You could see the stats. Hopefully you analyze them. But Lady Lions with a great first half, even more so first quarter. And Kaylin Tucker picks it up with an early steal. Gets it out to Lavender. Lavender carefully measures that one. She made that look easy. No backboard to be point of focus, so that's a tough shot. Lavender chases it down, misses another layup. She missed one a little earlier in the first half on a fast break opportunity, and that was Tucker with the missed assist. I'm sure they'll have a conversation about that after the game. Don't blow my assist. OCU breaking it down, playing their kind of offense. Coming up a little short there on the shot was Gordon. But good to see that you have confidence to break it down, play the half-court game. This is going to be your game that you play. Moravec misses, and that was wrestled in by the Stars. Oh, great pass. Good finish by Gordon. Here comes Lavender, and she's going to get the end one opportunity because that one goes. She was in jail. Autumn Moore threw it to the cutting Lavender. It was a great entry pass by Moore. Well defended. Just a little better on offense was Lavender. And she has an opportunity to go above her last versus she does not. So she's stuck on 17, which was her game high against OCU when they played up in Oklahoma City. That was a pretty looking shot. It just did not go in. Moravec comes down with the rebound. Tucker gets it to Moore. Moore, quick shot. That's off. Gordon doing work. Another great finish by Gordon. Leads back to 9 for the Lady Lions after going up by 11. Tilly Maddock with another three-point. Goodness. And that is going to be her second three of the game. She's got a total of 8 points. That's in and out. Stars can't buy a bucket from long range. And they're not a bad perimeter shooting team. They just have not found their way to making it happen. Here comes Osborne. Osborne, they're going to say Tilly Beddick fouled her, and that is going to send Osborne to the line to shoot 2 free ones. To be more specific on the stat line for OCU, they shoot a solid 33% from the three-point line. Well underachieving this evening. So if they could just get up to that, they probably are tied to maybe even having the lead. Hard foul from the Stars. It's going to put Riley Lavender on the line. Lavender again has the opportunity to break her previous OCU game high of 17. And no good. One more opportunity. That's a great stat line for the game. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Just not getting it done from the free throw line. And that one goes. So now she's got a new OCU game high of 18 points. And plenty of time to add to it. Hands by Moravec. And there's a three. No, they gave. They only gave that 2 points. Lavender way off the mark from long range. Oh, was thinking that was going in. It looked very good from Wilson. Autumn Moore lost her dribble. Tucker gets it. Now starts the offense from the top. And then the ISO play for Tucker, which brings Moravec out. And that's a block. I think that's the correct call. That was tough. A little bit of a bang-bang, but Moravec had already established her position to go. Man, that is very close. I can see that going either way, actually, now that we see it in slow motion. Very hard to call for a referee there. So if you're a Lady Lions fan, that was the perfect call. If you're a Stars fan, how dare she call that? Can't she see? Defender had established position. Good arguments on both sides. Oh, that is a great, just will-to-win type of play by Dawn. She's got 9 on the game. Tilly Beddick, just a pure athlete. Tilly Beddick now has 10 points. That's going to be a good look. It's off. That's over the back. Osborne goes over Cheney Chambers back there. You'll see this is pretty obvious. Well, not when you see it from that, I have a different viewpoint than the cameras, but that looked pretty clean. Oh, a little stop and pop by Kaylin Tucker. That's going to be foul on Tucker. And they're going to rule that was a shooting foul. It's going to put Dawn on the line. Nelia Dawn with 9 points. I'm sorry, 10 points. 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Doing a lot of work for the Stars this afternoon. Tucker starts the offense from the top. That's off the ball foul. And that's going to be on Moravik. Referee says a little too much. Yeah, a little too much contact. I didn't really see it there, but moving pick. Very light contact. Here comes Dawn. Gets it out to the corner. Good push by Witt. Williams gets the rebound, the loose ball. Chaney Chambers, oh. But Williams runs the floor, gets the rebound, and gets hacked on her way up. We'll see. Because Wilson disagrees. Yep. So Wilson did have good, solid position there. Kind of locked Jazz Williams out. The one mistake was the left arm came all the way down as Williams was going up. And most all referees will call that. Whether it's right or wrong, it's just, it gets called. I'm not a fan of it, but that's a jump ball. Chaney Chambers staying really locked in on the defense there. Gets that left hand in there and creates a tie-up. Tucker starting from the top right side. Waits for the pick from Williams. Goes the opposite way. Autumn Moore goes baseline, gets shoved. No call. Chaney Chambers steps back. She can shoot that. That one's short. Williams gets the rebound. Tilly Beddick acts like she's going to do nothing, then drives. Autumn Moore way off. Dawn comes away with the rebound. Starts a fast break. And that's, yeah, got to be a foul. Could be on one of two people. She took a lot of contact on that. Good hesitation. And they're getting, I believe, Tucker with that foul. Dawn 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Doing everything she can to keep her Stars in this game. Just down 10 points. Chambers sidesteps, confidently shoots it, gets it to roll in. She is a big-time long-range threat. Yeah, they're going to get Chaney Chambers a little too much aggression. She got beat on the pick there. It's not really a pick, but she had to go around the topside defender or offensive player. Then had to play catch up from there. That one does not go, but she gets another rebound, make that 7 rebounds, and she gets 2 more chances to score after missing both of those free throws. Again, another miss from the charity stripe. Shooting overall well. She's 4 of 6 from the free throw line now. Going down to Jazz Williams in the paint. Williams trying to make something happen. The defense is lights out in the paint for Gorman. Goman. I'm sorry, I've been saying Gorman. It's actually Goman. And now I've been corrected. It is actually Gorman, not Goman. My eyes are failing me. And Wilson collects another point from the free throw line. She's got 6, but 7 rebounds. She's headed towards a double-double. A minute and a half left to play in the third quarter. SAGU in a patience half-court setup. Chambers will shoot from anywhere on the floor. That's in and out. They're going to get Tilly Beddick. She just tried to tie it up, but when your hands are down there in the cookie jar, you are always suspect of a foul. Yeah, so the general rule, if you get your hand in what the proverbial cookie jar, in the zone of where the player that has possession of the ball, and you don't come away with the ball, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get the ring up for the foul. You got to make something happen. Oh, that is a nice rebound and put back by Amaya Gordon. Gordon's the 3rd leading scorer on this Stars team. At almost 10 points a game. Gordon has 13 in this game. And that's going to be a holding foul, waiting on the referee to actually make the call. That's going to send Riley Lavender to the free throw line. And that's a miss from Lavender. If Lavender makes this, she will break her actual season high performance of 20. And that one does go in, barely. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Oh, that is a great pass by Dawn to the center. Gorman. Colin McMahon out top. Got to shoot it. It's off, but no, you got to play. And that's going to be a little confusion there because the ball hit the rim. It left Lavender's hands. And the referees are going to take a referee's timeout to discuss what happened. Nope, actually they're assessing that to OCU. That's a full timeout, 60-second timeout from the Stars. But they are going to talk about what happened. You could see clearly that the ball was out of Lavender's hands, hit the rim. Even though the buzzer went off, you got to keep playing because it's not does the ball hit the rim before zero. It's does the ball leave the hand of the shooter before zero. And if that were not to draw iron or any part of the rim, then it would be a shot clock violation and a turnover. But because it did hit the rim, the buzzer was going off. And therefore, most of the players on the floor stopped for whatever reason. Colin McMahon did not. They should have awarded McMahon with the steal, except I think the ever-aware OCU coach calls a timeout before McMahon gets the ball out of the OCU player's hands. And therefore, the referee said it was a timeout. Great awareness from Coach Chris. Long-range shot from Tucker. And they're going to get McMahon, yep, with the body control, the player control foul there. She left her position, and the Stars player actually had possession. That's going to, that's a late call, but that was obvious extension of the arm. Right here, you may see it. It's hard to see there from that angle, but Wilson 100% extended her arm to push off the defender. Although it was a late call, it was a good call. Betting short. McMahon rushes in. It's a jump ball. McMahon really hustling. Came in and snatched it. Great hustle play by Kylan McMahon. Ooh, Wilson with fantastic defense. Batted it out of bounds. This would look like a mismatch with Tucker being guarded by Wilson, the bigger Wilson. Tilly Beddick gets it up. No good. 7-point lead. And that is just a well-executed play. And that's cutting the once 13-point lead by the Lady Lions now down to 5. Stars being very patient, not panicking, and playing inside of what they're used to playing, which is a good, solid half-court game. Coach Chris Seigenthaler really believing in her offensive strategy, and it is paying off in the long game. And that is another turnover created from the defense of the Stars, and a chance to cut it to 3 or 2. That almost went in. Moravec with a big rebound for the Lady Lions. Lavender, Moravec, Tucker. Tucker takes it out. Going to restart the offense. That's another tie-up. This one's going to go to the Lady Lions. Tucker is limping off. And that is a shot clock violation. Cheney Chambers gets it off, but it had to be almost a no-look heave. Stars with another chance to get this down to a one-possession game. Oh, that's a travel. Dawn caught that in stride, but kind of bobbled it right there. Yeah. She didn't have any foot planted when she caught the ball, and then the two that came down real quick counted as the 1-2. I think she probably felt like it was just one step. And here's a live look in from around the Sooner Athletic Conference. You see OPSU playing host to Central Christian from Kansas. USAO on the road going just down a few miles to Southwestern Christian University. And then MACU playing over, or playing at home, hosting Texas Wesleyan. The MACU's women's team is very, very good. Back to live action here in the Schaefer Center. Tilly Beddick off. Moravec off. Now Stars get another opportunity. This will be their fourth opportunity to break this lead at 5. Tucker, Lavender gets the rebound. She slows it down and just patiently brings it up. Moore. Trying to make something happen on her own, and that's going to be tipped out by Moravec. Five-point lead. Osborne gets a great pass, and she's been doing that all game long. Wilson stayed home, and she got her 9th point, cutting it to 3-point, just a 3-point lead for the Lady Lions. Going down to Moravik. They're going to get Wilson for being over the back. Slight push on Moravik. And that's going to be 4 fouls on Wilson, which will bring in Gorman. Who's had a really great game herself. So the Bigs have done their job for the Stars. And the second half defense from the Stars has been right on point. And Taylor Moravik showing up clutch with a big-time three-pointer. Tilly Bennett comes away with the rebound. They actually only gave Moravik 2 points for that. That one's off. Moravik gets the rebound. Moravik turns outside. I'd like to see her go stronger to the basket. Try to force the Bigs in a little more foul trouble. But Tucker nursing looks like a little bit of a knee injury. She went off the court earlier grabbing her knee. They looked at her, cleared her to play. She's the Energizer Bunny. She will not be denied. 7-point lead now for the Lady Lions. Oh, that's actually a great move by Osborne. Unfortunately, it doesn't go in. Careless pass by Lavender. A save from Gordon, but it goes right back to a Lady Lions player. That's going to put Dawn on the line. She gets that. Stars are going to really need to hit all free throws, and you can't ask more of Anelia Dawn. She's 6 for 6 from the free throw line, doing her part to get the Stars back in for a chance to win this ball game. Nice cut from Moravik. Easy layup. Good handoff by Lavender. That three-point attempt no good from Dawn. Tilly Beddick somehow gets it up to Chaney Chambers, and they're going to get Dawn with a foul. That's going to be her third foul. But just a team foul number 4. So the next team foul against either one of these teams will result in the double bonus. So there is no single bonus in women's collegiate basketball. Cheney Chambers have ball, will shoot. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And that's a 10-point lead. Who are they going to get this on? I think they're going to ring up Lavender from behind. Yep. So good move. Lavender tried to poke it out. And probably hit all arm. Not sure why they're not letting OCU shoot unless, oh, I see. Yeah, they backed it off. So that was only the third foul. They had the wrong number up earlier. So only 3 team fouls for SAGU at this point. 14 fouls for Oklahoma City. Great execution by OCU there. Cut it to single digits. Lady Lions just working the clock a little bit, being patient. Tucker. Oh, what a pass. Moravec had to kick it back out. This is going to be a turnover. But using all of the shot clock. So trying to milk the game clock for all it's worth. Up 8 are the Lady Lions. That's off. Really hard bounce. It goes to an OCU player. Dawn trying to make something happen. That's going to be a foul on Tucker. It's a good foul to make sure there's no and one situation. Now, that is 4 fouls for Kaylin Tucker. Cheney Chambers has 4 fouls. They're the only 2 on the floor that are in foul trouble at the moment. Coach Sons has plenty of players on the bench to go to. This is going to be a timeout for SAGU. It's just a 30-second timeout. So he's going to let his 4 foul players stay on the floor, I believe, because they both have the hot hand and have been doing well in the second half as far as shooting goes. And you're basically at the 2-minute mark, so healthy risk to reward scenario here. You got a 6-point lead. Anelia Dawn has just had an outstanding game. 18 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Still plenty of time left in this game for the Stars to try to even this thing up or even get a lead. Technically only 2 possessions. Tucker, relaxed shooting, but way off, air ball. And they're going to get Cheney Chambers. That's going to be her 5th foul. Well, they're going to go to the books and see the online stats say that she had 4 fouls, so that would have been her 5th, but the scores table just said that was her 4th foul total. One of 2 I'm sorry, 2 of 2. That makes it a 4-point game. Just a 2-possession game for the Stars to tie this thing up. SAGU, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. That gets blocked. This is a big-time possession for the Stars. Here they come. Oh, that is a great take. And an even better rebound. And that is a foul call. Lady Lions trying to convince the referees to call a jump ball. A little too much contact from SAGU on that one to get a tie-up. And this is Casey Gorman, who's had a tremendous game already. Nothing but net from the free throw line. Chambers gets the rebound, gets it. Moravec somehow gets the loose ball. Under a minute to play. And they say Riley Lavender took too much time to get it across the half-court line, and that's a violation. Huge turnover. Moore comes away with it. Yeah, and that's going to be a foul. A needed foul. I like the idea. Coach Chris on the OCU sidelines yelling foul. Quick response from Dawn to get that foul. The clock is not your friend. You're down 3. You want as many opportunities and looks. So I would imagine there's going to be a timeout coming up after this shot. And there he goes. Stars lose the 1-possession game. Now it's a 2-possession game, so strategies have to shift just a little bit with 33 seconds left on the clock to play. And there you see the overall game stats. The three-point line has been the kryptonite for the Stars, and somehow they are still in it. You would think if you miss all of your attempts out of 15 attempts, there's just no way you're going, and especially your opponent's shooting 36% from the three-point line, which is 10. That's 30 points. Your opponent's gotten 30 points off the three-point line. You have none. Common Core math tells you that's a blowout. But good, hard, gritty play and great coaching somehow keeps you in the game. And this game is not over. 33 seconds. Lady Lions have to do all the fundamentals just right. Moravec protecting the baseline. Here comes Witt, and that one goes in. 2 quick points. Back to a 3-point game. And they're going to wave off that time. I'm not sure how they could do that. They're saying no timeout. Oklahoma City tried to get a timeout. Ball's not in play. They are totally allowed to get the timeout. Now Coach Sons calls a timeout, and it's a full timeout. Not sure what went on there with the referees. Players started to run off because the whistle blew. It sounded like one of the referees called the timeout that OCU was asking for. Another referee came in and said, no, you can't get that timeout. I'm not sure why, because 100% legal to get the timeout before possession starts. So I'm a little at a loss there for what happened, so I can't explain it well. But nonetheless, there is a timeout. It is going to be assessed to the SAGU bench, which Coach Sons came out and called that. So either way, the result is the same. This is a huge possession for the Lady Lions. There is still almost 6 seconds left. Nope. I'm sorry, I did the math wrong. It's all game clock. 25 seconds. Lavender loses it. Here comes the Stars. They get another look at it. With 15 seconds, that's off. Moravik, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession goes to the Stars. 12 seconds, essentially. And the Stars will grab a quick time, full timeout, actually, and discuss this. So what would you do? You got 12 seconds. Do you get a quick inbound play? You design your inbound play, because I believe it's going to be underneath, and this is where it really matters. I think this actually goes underneath the basket, which is very favorable to getting a quick 2-point shot. If you get a quick 2-point shot and you immediately foul, it's still going to be a one-possession game, even if the opponent hits both free throws. At that point, you have to hit a three. But I think you may want to take the risk here with 11.9 seconds, 12 seconds essentially, to design some type of perimeter wall and get your best shooter. I know, you're 0-15. You're 0 for 15 from three-point line. And you go, well, the odds, statistically speaking, they got to get one. So is this going to be the one? Oh, it was in and out. That rebound, and if that ball would have gone in, they would have got a 3-point try from the free throw line. This is going to be 2 free throws. 7 seconds. This is so tricky, and I think you may have to grab the timeout here. No, Stars are not going to get the timeout. Hopefully they know what to do. You kind of want to miss this on purpose. Yeah, that was great. And they're going to say Autumn Moore had the foul. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. They're a lane violation on SAGU. So 1 shot left. Actually, the other result would have been better, which looked like she intentionally missed it. The Stars got the rebound. It looked like they were calling Autumn Moore, who has 11. And you see, yeah, that was definitely a lane violation on Moore. Watch this. She grabs, before the ball is released, watch Autumn Moore grab the defender right there. Wow, that was close. But the result that happened was a rebound, and I thought because they were holding up, they were just saying, no, you're going to have one more shot to shoot because that's a lane violation. But one referee had both ones up, and I thought they called the foul on 11, Autumn Moore. And if you're a Lions fan, you are very glad I am wrong. Tilly Beddick almost made the biggest mistake. For some reason, she didn't throw it to Autumn Moore. Almost got a 5-second call. And that gets it to a 2-point ball game. It's still time. Still time for the Stars to do something. They'll get a timeout, quick timeout here if it's made. Yep, got to get the timeout so they can advance the ball to half court. And now you get a full, just a half court. You don't have to bring it all the way up. So 6 seconds to execute a play and get a look at a three-point shot, which they had the last time. The last out-of-bounds play, got a good look at it, and just was not able to convert. 0 for 16 from the three-point line for the Stars. Just an unfortunate shooting night for these ladies. You're not going to see them go over in any other game this year. Still a chance, though. They might not. You still got to look, an opportunity to get a look. Got to shoot a three. So there's no secret here. Got to play perimeter defense. And that's just too strong. Moravec gets the rebound, and that is the ball game. The Lady Lions edging out the Stars, who put on a incredible rally at the end to get an kind of out-of-hand game in the first quarter, and just slowly and methodically worked their way back into it and had an opportunity to at least tie right at the end. So that's all you could ask for at that point for the Stars, and just barely going 0 for 18 from the three-point line for the Stars. Wow, what a game. So now part one is done. And we are coming up on the second half of this doubleheader where the men's teams face off. Your Lions playing host to the OCU Stars, who are all fighting for positioning in the polls and in the top 8 at least polls for the Sooner Athletic Conference postseason positioning. So Oklahoma City and SAGU just a half game difference. Oklahoma City 9-6 in conference play, SAGU 9-7. So with a win here for SAGU, they move up to the 4th spot. All important spot for positioning. And there's still a lot of games left to be played in the season. 4 more games left to be played, 4 or 5. So let's see, that's it'll be after tonight, 4 more games. So 5 games, not including this, after tonight, 4 games left in conference play. You want to be in the top 4 of the final 8 so you can host the first round. And that gives you a great opportunity. We're going to go down to the floor for some senior night festivities for the men's team. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
As a Lion, Bo has been a part of 3 Sooner Athletic Conference championships. Bo has exhibited strong moral integrity, wisdom, and emotional leadership both on and off the court. He is a passionate and devoted teammate and friend. Bo's favorite SAGU memories come from spending time with his teammates on the road, in the hotels, and the late nights in the dorm rooms. We wish Bo nothing but success in what will be a successful future. Our second honoree is senior guard Brooks Howard. Brooks is an NBA student from Muskogee, Oklahoma. He is accompanied by his mother, April, and his father, Doug. In his 1 season at SAGU, his knockdown shooting set him apart and is a catalyst for the team's offensive attack. Brooks has made over 300 three-pointers in his collegiate career, and in his spare time is working to become a firefighter. Brooks' favorite SAGU moments come from being able to enjoy all the memories for his final season with his team. Brooks will have a successful future, and we wish him nothing but the best. Our next honoree is senior forward Tyler Kinghorn. Tyler is a business major from Billings, Montana. Kinghorn has become a fan favorite in his amazing 2-season career at SAGU. Tyler is accompanied by his mother and father, Cynthia and Brent. Tyler has been a dynamic player and has been a great representation of what we are at SAGU. 2022 SAC champion and the team's leading slam dunker has been a pleasure to watch, and with his contagious laugh and sense of humor has been a locker room hero. Tyler in the future plans to work in financial advising, and his favorite SAGU memories are the bus rides home with his teammates after road wins and hanging out with his teammates. Tyler is going to have a successful future, and we are excited to see what he does. Our final honoree is senior forward Phil Weeks. Phil, aka the King of New York, is an interdisciplinary studies major and a business student from Brooklyn, New York. Phil is accompanied by his father Philip, his sister Makia, and his sister Melissa. Phil is the epitome of a hard-working SAGU athlete as he puts the Lord first in everything he does and projects that onto the court. Phil, the Lions' leading rebounder, is a super huge part of the SAGU Lions' success and will continue to be successful in whatever he does. Phil plans to play professionally overseas and transition into a physical therapy and performance therapy role in which he can help athletes improve their overall performance. The King of New York's favorite SAGU memories are the pool workouts and after the team beat weight.